The Bible predicted a final, devastating war involving Persia. As modern-day Iran moves closer to nuclear weapons, that ancient prophecy is closer than ever to fulfillment. In the landscape of end-time Bible prophecy, the nation of Iran holds a place of terrifying significance. In the ancient world, Iran was known as Persia, a mighty empire that plays a central role in several key biblical prophecies. Today, as the Islamic Republic of Iran aggressively pursues nuclear weapons, openly threatens to annihilate Israel, and extends its military influence across the Middle East, these ancient prophecies are taking on a chilling and immediate relevance. The prophets of the Old Testament foretold a future, cataclysmic war involving Persia that would be a key event in the last days. As we watch the daily news headlines, we are seeing the pieces for this prophesied conflict move into place with alarming speed. This is no longer a matter of distant speculation. The biblical war with Iran is on the horizon. The sound of centrifuges spinning deep within underground nuclear facilities in Iran is a sound that echoes the ancient warnings of the prophets. One of the most significant prophecies concerning Iran is its role in the Gog-Magog War of Ezekiel 38. As we've detailed before, this is a massive Russian-led invasion of Israel in the last days. The prophet Ezekiel explicitly names Persia as the first and primary ally of the great northern power. The modern military alliance between Russia and Iran is the central pillar that makes the fulfillment of this prophecy possible today. Iran is not a minor player in this coalition. It is a key partner, providing weapons, troops, and a shared radical ideology aimed at the destruction of Israel. Every new treaty signed between Moscow and Tehran, every joint military drill, is another step toward the fulfillment of Ezekiel's 2,500-year-old prophecy. The stage for Iran's role in this great war is being set. But there may be another separate conflict involving Iran that could happen even sooner. Some Bible scholars point to a prophecy in Jeremiah chapter 49 concerning Elam, an ancient region that is located in modern-day western Iran, where some of Iran's key nuclear facilities are located. The prophet declares, "See, I will break the bow of Elam, the mainstay of their might. I will bring against Elam the four winds from the four quarters of heaven. I will scatter them to the four winds, and there will not be a nation where Elam's exiles do not go." This prophecy speaks of a sudden, devastating military strike that shatters the power of this region and results in a massive refugee crisis. Many analysts see this as a potential prophecy of a preemptive military strike, perhaps by Israel or the United States, against Iran's nuclear program. The bow of Elam, the mainstay of their might, could be a poetic reference to their modern missile and nuclear capabilities. The fulfillment of this prophecy could be the very event that triggers the wider regional war of Ezekiel 38. You can feel the intense, focused heat of a desert sun glinting off the wings of fighter jets as they approach their target. A single moment that could ignite the entire Middle East. The prophet Daniel also speaks of a great conflict in the end times involving the king of the south and the king of the north. In Daniel chapter 11, he describes how the king of the south will provoke the king of the north, leading to a massive invasion of the Middle East. Many scholars identify the king of the south with a radical Islamic power bloc led by nations like Iran. In this scenario, Iran's aggressive actions in the region, its support for terrorist groups like Hezbollah and Hamas, its attacks on international shipping, and its threats against Israel are the prophesied provocations that will ultimately lead to a major global conflict. Iran is actively playing the part of the antagonist in Daniel's end-time drama. The central and non-negotiable factor in all of these prophecies is Iran's deep, ideologically driven hatred for the nation of Israel. The leaders of Iran have repeatedly and publicly called for Israel to be wiped off the map. This is not just political rhetoric. It is a spiritual and eschatological mission rooted in their radical theology. This places Iran in direct opposition to the God of the Bible, who has promised to protect and preserve Israel as his covenant people. Any nation that sets itself on a course to destroy Israel is setting itself on a collision course with God himself. This is what makes the coming war with Iran so prophetically significant. It will be more than just a geopolitical conflict over oil or territory. It will be a spiritual showdown between the forces that seek to annihilate God's people and the God who has promised to be their shield and defender. As Iran moves ever closer to obtaining a nuclear bomb, the window for a diplomatic solution is closing. The prophetic clock is ticking. The ancient prophecies of Ezekiel, Jeremiah, and Daniel concerning Persia are converging on our present reality. The coming war with Iran, in whatever form it takes, will be a major catalyst for the final events of the end times. It is a sign that the world is rapidly approaching the time of trouble that all the prophets spoke of. We must watch the events in Iran with our newspapers in one hand and our Bibles in the other. The headlines are not just describing a political crisis, they are describing the fulfillment of God's prophetic word. If you need to stay informed about how the escalating tensions with Iran are fitting into the biblical timeline, subscribe to our channel for ongoing prophetic updates. The fuse has been lit.